Yeast or Saccharomyces. Saccharomyces means sugar. Myces means fungi. Sugar fungi is also called Saccharomyces or yeast. The yeast is a unicellular fungi. The classification of yeast: division Eumycota, subdivision Ascomycotina, class Hemiascomycetes, order Endomycetales, family Saccharomycetaceae. It is the classification of yeast or Saccharomyces. Now we observed the structure of yeast. See, it is the structure of yeast. Yeast mycelium look like a unicellular fungi. It covered with thick cell wall. The cell wall mainly made with cellulose, hemicellulose, chitin and monoproteins. It gives a perfect shape to the cell and it protected to inner parts. Below the cell wall, a thin plasma membrane is present called cell membrane. The cell membrane mainly made with phospholipids and protein chemicals. Below the plasma membrane, protoplast is present. In the protoplast, the major part of cell organelle is nucleus. Nucleus is in diploid condition or in haploid condition. In yeast cells, sometimes diploid nucleus is present, sometimes haploid nucleus is present. Around the nucleus, nuclear envelope is present called nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane contain pore-like structures. They called pores in the nuclear membrane. Below the nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm is present. In this nucleoplasm, nucleic acids are present. Near these nucleus, plate-like structures are present called endoplasmic reticulum. Here it is in yeast cells, two types of endoplasmic reticulums are present. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Second one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum contain ribosome on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. They are mainly helps in synthesis of proteins. If smooth endoplasmic are present near the nucleus, they are participated in the lipid metabolism. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum without ribosomes, they are mainly helps in the synthesis of lipid metabolism. Near these nucleus, again platelet-like structures, vesicles-like structures are present. They called Golgi complex or Golgi operators. They are also helps in the lipid metabolism and they are also helps in the cell wall formation. Near these Golgi operators, secretory vesicles are present. They released enzymes, hormones of the metabolic activities of the yeast cells. Around these nucleus or at center region of the yeast cell, large vacuole is present. The large vacuole is protected by the vacuolar membrane called tonoplast. Below the tonoplast, liquid juice-like structure is present. They called vacuolar sap. The vacuolar sap containing vacuolar granules. Remaining all waste materials, unwanted materials are stored in the vacuole of the yeast cell. Around the vacuole, mitochondrions are present. There are two types. One, mitochondrions or large, look like a thread-like mitochondrions, and small size mitochondrions. Both mitochondrions are participated in the production of ATP energy. Around these vacuole, reserved food materials are present. The reserved food materials like lipid granules, storage granules, and on the cell wall we observed scare-like structures. The scare-like structures are called bird scare. During the vegetative propagation or budding, scare-like structures are appeared when the birds are developed from the yeast cells. Here it is the development of one bird. The birds are matured condition. When the birds are in matured condition, the birds are leave from the mother yeast cells. This area also produced a scare-like structure. The scare-like structures are called bird scare. It is the vegetative structure of yeast cell. Now, nutrition of the yeast. The nutrition of yeast mainly two types. One is aerobic respiration of nutrition. Second one is anaerobic respiration of nutrition. First, we discussed aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means during the oxygen condition, with presence of oxygen, the yeast fungi produced carbon dioxide, water molecule, and high energy on the sugar content. Mainly the yeast cells are developed on the sugar content or on the glucose. The glucose are converted into carbon dioxide, water molecules, high energy with presence of oxygen. This type of nutrition is called aerobic respiration of nutrition. And the second one is anaerobic respiration of nutrition. Same, the glucose or carbohydrates convert into carbon dioxide, water molecules in presence of, in absence of oxygen. Mainly the glucose convert into ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, including carbon dioxide and water molecules. Absence of oxygen, the carbohydrates or glucose convert into alcohols, carbon dioxide, water molecules, and they convert into low energy. They are consumed low energy from the glucose. This process is also called, this type of nutrition is also called anaerobic respiration of nutrition. Absence of oxygen, glucose convert into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, water molecule, and they gain low energy. See, all yeast cells are participated in only two types of reproduction, the two types of nutritions. They are anaerobic nutrition and aerobic nutrition. Next one is reproduction. Mainly, the yeast cells are unicellular organisms. They participated in the three types of reproductions. First, we discussed about its budding. Budding reproduction. Budding reproduction, it is the budding reproduction. During the advanced or matured stage of mother yeast cells, one nodular-like structure is formed on the mother yeast cell. It converts into enlarged size. During the enlargement of these bird, cytoplasm cell organelles are reached to the bird-like structure. During the enlargement of these bird, mother yeast cell nuclei, mother yeast cell nucleus participated in the mitotic division to form two nuclei. From these two nuclei, one nucleus present in the mother yeast cell, one nucleus enter into the bird. If nucleus is enter into the bird between the mother yeast cell and bird yeast cell, new cell wall is formed by the Golgi operators. Finally, the young bird is leave from the mother yeast cell. During the leaving time, a scale-like structure will be appeared. This scale-like structure is called bird scale. Another type of reproduction like binary fission. The binary fission means the mother yeast cell cleaves into two half parts. Cleaves into two half parts by the cleaving position. During the cleaving position, the nucleus also participated in the binary fission or mitotic division to form two daughter nuclei from one mother yeast cell. Means the vegetative propagation done by budding and fission, binary fission. The next one, life cycle. We observed life cycle, three types of life cycle in yeast cells. First one is haploid life cycle. Haploid life cycle means mother yeast cell containing haploid nucleus. The haploid nucleus mother yeast cell participated in the budding vegetative propagation to produce matured birds on the mother yeast cells. The mother yeast cell containing one haploid nucleus, that haploid nucleus participated in the nuclear division to form two haploid nuclei. The two haploid nuclei, from the two haploid nuclei, one haploid nucleus present in the mother yeast cell, one haploid nucleus reached to the bird. Finally, between the mother yeast cell and daughter yeast cell wall is formed by the Golgi operators. The daughter yeast cell, the daughter haploid yeast cell leave from the mother yeast cell. Again, it participated in the development, it developed into adult stage. Again, it participated in the boarding reproduction. During these life cycle, we observed anywhere the yeast cells are containing one haploid nucleus only. So these life cycles are called haploid life cycles or haplontic life cycle. It is one type of life cycle in the yeast cells. And second one is diploid life cycle. Diploid life cycle means the mother yeast cell containing diploid nucleus. The diploid nucleus mother yeast cell participated in the boarding emergence or boarding vegetative propagation to produce diploid daughter yeast cells. See, mother yeast cell containing nodular-like structures, they are enlarged in size. The enlarged like structure received cell organelles, cytoplasm from the mother yeast cell. During the same time, the diploid nucleus of mother yeast cell participated in the mitotic division to produce two diploid nuclei. From these two diploid nuclei, one diploid nucleus present in the mother yeast cell, one diploid nucleus reached to the daughter yeast cell or bud. Between the two nuclei, cytoplasm is present. Between the two nuclei, cell wall is formed by the Golgi operators. The daughter yeast cell, the diploid daughter yeast cell leave from the mother yeast cell, and it participated in the same type of vegetative propagation by the budding. In this life cycle, we can identify all yeast cells are containing diploid nucleus. So diploid nucleus containing in the yeast cells is called diploidic life cycle or diploid life cycle. It is a second type of life cycle in the yeast cells. And third one, haplodiplobiontic life cycle. Mean in the life cycle of yeast, haploid phase is present as well as the same time diploid phase is also present. This life cycle is called haplodiplobiontic life cycle. Here it is, we identified diploid zygote-like structure by the fusion of two haploid yeast cells. The diploid zygote called diploid yeast cell. The diploid yeast cells are participated in boarding reproduction by the vegetative propagation to increase the population by the boarding. By the boarding, they increase the population. The diploid yeast cells are formed. The diploid yeast cells convert into oscus. Oscus containing diploid nucleus. Oscus containing diploid nucleus. The diploid nucleus oscus participated in the meiosis division to produce the haploid spores, haploid nuclei. The haploid nuclei are converted into haploid yeast cells. Similar, the haploid yeast cells are also participated in the budding type of vegetative propagation. Finally, at the matured stage, some haploid yeast cells are mating, fused snaps, they convert into diploid zygote by the fertilization, the fusion of or mating of haploid cells to convert into diploid yeast cell. Again, the diploid yeast cell participated in boarding, it converted into oscus, it participated in the meiotic division or meiosis division, it can produce haploid yeast cells. Two haploid yeast cells are mating to form diploid zygote. It is the continuation process in this life cycle. In this life cycle, we observed diploid phases is present, haploid phase is also present. This phase of life cycles are called haplodiplobiontic life cycle. It is the yeast life cycle.